tell you something. You see what you did do? Can't robot.
Welcome to another episode, Halftime TV viewers and subscribers. And in this video, we're going to talk about Leon Bailey and what's been happening in the space. Now, if you've been on social media between yesterday and today, you may very well be aware of Leon Bailey's current situation. He's deactivated his social media page and folks are sharing thoughts, folks are sharing videos, folks are sharing everything all over the place. So you can't miss it really. Once you type in Leon Bailey in Twitter, you will see what I'm talking about. Now I'm here to share my thoughts on this. I won't go into the details and the intricacies of the actual video or the contents of the video, but I want to share my opinion on the actual situation. Now, this is not the first time Leon Bailey is making the headlines for the wrong reasons. He hasn't been exceptional for the Jamaican national team, and as a result, a lot of Jamaican fans are on the fence as it relates to whether or not they like him in the Jamaican team. Now, for Aston Villa, he's a fantastic player. A lot of us Jamaicans, we cheer Aston Villa when they're playing solely because of Leon Bailey. When he represents Jamaica, it's a different story. Now, outside of football, Leon Bailey seems to be a fun-loving, jovial person who likes to party and everything that comes with the love of partying. So that sort of lifestyle. He is currently on a reality television show, Married to the Game. I think Amazon carries that and basically shares the story of himself and his partner and what life is like for them. He comes across as a nonchalant figure, and the long and short of it is Leon Bailey appears to be very much carefree outside of football, just a youngster living his dream and that sort of thing. The video that surfaced it sheds a negative light on Leon Bailey, and I'll tell you why. In the UK, primarily footballers, they're considered role models to a lot of the youngsters. Football is considered a family sport where the family goes out and they watch football together. And if you pay attention to the end of the season as well, you'll see most of the teams, if not all of them, the players will come out at the end of their last game of the season and they'll have their kids and they'll come out with their partner as well. And the same thing when they win the trophy, because it promotes family life and family structure. Now, if this had happened in the United States, may very well be a different case. And I won't even say if it had happened in the United States. If Leon Bailey was playing sports in the United States, the situation would have been different. But the ramifications of what happened in England, or the fact that he's playing in England, it may very well be different, and it may very well be even more detrimental to his career. Now, we've seen some reports saying that his team, their intention is to pursue it in the court of law because of the damaging effects to his family and the trauma that it has caused them, all of that. That is the natural course of action, and in any case like this, one would expect it to be pursued in the court of law, because had it been on the flip side, we know that the man would be demonized or whatnot. In this case, the female, I think she should receive the same treatment. I don't know what the conditions are or what the request was behind the scenes, because obviously there were some requests prior to this video or these videos being leaked. But I think it's a case where an option or an ultimatum was given, to which his team refused, and then they decided to pursue the option that we're seeing now, revealing it or exposing it to the entire world. As for the ramifications back in Jamaica, it's going to be difficult for him playing at the Jamaica National Stadium, because if he has one bad game, if he misses kicks, if he misses a goal, any of that, he will be reminded. All right, he will be reminded, and he will be constantly reminded by the Jamaican fans at the National Stadium of what he did. Because, as someone famously said,
I tell you something. You see what you did do? Can't robot. You see what you did do? You see, if you did do that, and you can't, nobody did do that. You see me?
that is the reality of the matter. That is the reality of the matter. Now over to Leon Bailey. I think you're at a space where you're not just a star, you are a superstar, and you need to act accordingly. So, I think stability is something that a lot of the football players have in common. And what stability does, it breathes a level of confidence in, one, your employer, because the clubs who are paying you, they are concerned about your image as well, and they don't want the negative press. And also you as a player, because when you go home in the evenings or whatnot, you need that level of stability at home so you can get your best game on the field. That may be different, and I'm not telling him to get married or whatnot. To each his own, or to each her own. But come on, I think this is a sign of someone who doesn't realize how much they have at stake, right? You don't realize how much you stand to lose by doing things like these. And I'm not even going down as far as the act, like simply the messaging part of it. You have so much to lose, yet you're putting it on the line. For what? For what? And we're seeing this now. In the end, you should ask yourself the question, was it worth it? Was it worth it? And I'm sure you are regretting your decision, primarily because of the end result. But and for this goes for the other football players as well. When doing stuff like these, please reconsider, second guess, like think about it long and hard, because it could have gone even worse. We've seen cases where Neymar, Cristiano Ronaldo, they've been on the brink of facing suits of alleged rape, you name it. So it's a crazy world that we live in, and these football players, and not only these football players, I mean narrowing it down to the Jamaicans, because I know we like fun and we like enjoyment. You need to be mindful of the reality, because right now he's operating as if he doesn't realize that he is a superstar with the world at his feet. You're operating like a regular man. You're not a regular guy. Okay? And having said all this, I hope they will bounce back from this, but I know it's going to take a whole lot of fixing. This will not be like the situation where he came out and he spoke about the Jamaica Football Federation, or he came out and spoke about his teammates. It won't be like any of that. The press in England, they already have it, and personally I wasn't even going to say anything about it. But I think there's a lesson here to be learned. There's a lesson somewhere to be learned for Leon Bailey and for the rest of the Jamaican footballers as well. Because not all the times you have to learn from your mistakes. Sometimes you can learn from the mistake of others. And this is a perfect situation. As for Leon Bailey, I don't know how he comes back from this, but I trust his team will leave it in the hands of PR experts, because they are the experts in the field. And right now, the public image of Leon Bailey is not a very good one. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to you, the Halftime TV viewers and subscribers, to hear what your thoughts are on this entire ordeal. I think it's very unfortunate, but I think it could have been avoided, and it's the decision-making piece. Until the stars or the superstars realize that they are superstars, I think we will always have situations like these. Okay? Anyway, until next time, peace out.